In 2014, ACRONYM recorded a disc of the instrumental works of Giovanni Valentini. We discovered a tremendous amount of music that had never been published, never been recorded before. We also found a lot of vocal music. One of the collections of unrecorded vocal music that we discovered was the set of madrigals from 1616. It had already been published in a modern edition. It was just waiting for an enterprising vocal ensemble and instrumental ensemble to pick it up and record it.
ACRONYM and Les Canards Chantants met by accident. Some of our singers and some of ACRONYM's players were working together for a different ensemble, a voices and viols group called Fathom. And Fathom had gotten together for a retreat just to read through a lot of repertoire. One of ACRONYM's members, Kivi, pulled out some of these instrumental and vocal selections by Valentini and said, "Look at this music, this is really interesting. I need some singers to try it out." And we said, "We have a group of singers." And one thing led to another.
To me, the thrill was to be together with a group of young, enthusiastic and brilliant musicians who are as fired up by this music as I have been for the last 40 years. I tried to organise a performance and recording of this book myself in England, but the problem was that we couldn't get together enough musicians of the right quality at the right time in the right place, because this volume of madrigals is very unusual. It requires large forces.
The final 5 madrigals in this collection are very unusual. They're actually the very first madrigals ever published to call for instruments other than basso continuo instruments. And so for the final 5 madrigals of this collection, we added violins, violas, and cello.
I had a really wonderful time recording this CD of Valentini's madrigals. They're a kind of interesting portrait of what might have been a very quirky person.
Giovanni Valentini was not just an artist, but an experimenter. And his madrigals, they're fun to sing, and it's really fun to hear them after several centuries of neglect.
ACRONYM is trying to bring him back into the canon because we should hear the crazy harmonies and unbelievable rhythms that he produces in his instrumental and vocal works.
They are luscious and complex. The harmonies are very rich and experimental. The vocal writing is highly virtuosic.
It's that combination of words and music, intensity of collaboration without a director, in which everybody who takes part is an equal. For me, they represent the absolute pinnacle of experience for a singer.
In August and September 2015, ACRONYM and Les Canards Chantants met at Avaloq for 10 days for an intensive rehearsal and recording period. The Avaloq Music Farm Institute is this incredible place up in New Hampshire where chamber music ensembles can have sort of artist retreat residencies. They house us, they feed us. It's an incredible opportunity.
I've never been anywhere quite like it. A place which is perfectly designed around the needs of musicians. Plenty of space, plenty of time, wonderful food.
We learned all 18 of these madrigals and we recorded them at Rocking Horse Studios.
It was a labor of love from every single singer and instrumentalist involved, and that was a large group of people. We nearly overflowed Avaloq. So many different instruments and voice types were needed to record this book of madrigals, and every single one of us donated our time, we donated our skills, and we did it because the music's that good. We can't wait to share this album with you, and we need your help to bring it out. So please consider donating any amount and also sharing this campaign with every friend you can think of who you think would love this music as well.
Why should we all support this? Because the music is incredible, The musicians performing it are rock stars, and you deserve to hear it.
It's just incredibly beautiful, sexy, ecstatic music, and nobody's going to want to miss it.